Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may now take your seats. Welcome to Stanton Manor Hotel on this very special day for Lily and Nathan. I'd like to thank the groomsmen, the best man and the bridesmaids for supporting their bride and groom respectively. And also, more importantly, I'd like to thank Kyriakos for escorting his beautiful daughter to this wedding today, to be joined in marriage to Nathan. Thank you. You can take your seat. You are invited here today in celebration of the marriage of Lily and Nathan. Through their vows, they are making a commitment to each other, and through your presence, you are expressing your support for them in their new life together. Marriage is intended to provide the love and friendship which each gives to the other, both in times of happiness and joy and in times of difficulty and hardship. This place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to the law for the celebration of marriage. And we're here to witness the joining in matrimony of Nathan James Drew and Lily Frances Karianopoulos. If any person knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, now is your time to declare it. It's all right. You can all breathe now. We're going to start the ceremony with a secret reading, which is provided by Madeleine. If I'd like to ask you please to come forward.
All right. Dear friends and family, it truly is such an honour to stand here today during one of the most important and beautiful moments of Lily's and Nave's lives. When Lily asked me to speak, I felt so touched and just a little nervous because I know how much today means to them and to all of us gathered here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Maddie, or Maddie. I'm one of Lily's bridesmaids, but more importantly, I'm one of her closest friends. I've always loved creative writing, and Lily being Lily, thought it would be wonderful if I could put that to use for their wedding. So with all the love I have for her and for Nave, I've written a little poem that I'd love to share with you all. It's called A Bouquet of Lilies. It's a lily type of love, where the stem is firm for a solid foundation, but the petals are glowing and sweet. Where when you place her in a vase, her fragrance will make you feel warm and content. where she feels like a gift that brightens your life and everyone else is around, where she might take a while to show her full self, but when she does, it's beautiful. But flowers need care, cherishing and love to survive and live to their full potential. An unconditional commitment to be there for one another and help each other survive. A safe place where your company is shared and appreciated. In days of darkness and uncertainty, rain on each other's soul. Give water to what is most important to you. The bouquet will exist forever, for years to be filled with happiness and love. Hold on to each other and be one.
Thank you, Annie.
Back to the Scott, the first time.
Before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage in this country means a union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. I'm now going to ask each of you to declare that you are free legally to marry. And Nathan, if you are free to marry, do please reply, I am, to the following question. Are you, Nathan James Drew, free lawfully to marry Lily Frances Karyanopoulos?
I am.
Thank you. Your turn. Are you, Lily Frances Karyanopoulos, free lawfully to marry Nathan James Drew?
I am.
Thank you. Now, marriage is a commitment for you both, but it's also a statement to those around you of the love, friendship and support you wish to share together for the rest of your lives. The vows that you make today are twofold. The first you have already made, which ensures there is no impediment to your marriage, and in the second, the most important, is when you take each other as partners for life. But before that final question, I have another question for you. The response this time is I do. Nathan, do you take Lily to be your wife, to love and cherish, honour and support her, and give her understanding and comfort, whatever the future may bring?
I do.
Thank you. Lily, do you take Nathan to be your husband, to love and cherish, honour and support him, and give him understanding and comfort, whatever the future may bring?
I do.
Now, everyone here today is a witness to this marriage, but we have two special witnesses that Nathan and Lily have chosen, and they will be signing the marriage schedule later. So I'd like to ask their mothers, please, Jackie and Leslie, to come forward at this point. These next few words will take you over a threshold of life, and that is into married life. So Nathan, would you please repeat after me whilst looking at them? I, Nathan James Drew,
I, Nathan James Drew,
take you, Lily Frances Karyanopoulos,
take you, Lily Frances Karyanopoulos,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
Thank you. I, Lily Frances Karyanopoulos,
I, Lily Frances Karyanopoulos,
take you, Nathan James Drew,
take you, Nathan James Drew,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
Thank you. Thank you, Jackie and Leslie. You can take your seats. Lily and Nathan have actually made secret promises to each other that they have, which we know in a marriage you shouldn't do, kept secrets from each other, but I think today is acceptable.
Thank you. Lily, 12 years ago when I sent you a Facebook relationship request, I couldn't have imagined how your kindness, your heart and your spirit would teach me what real love looks like. Your generosity humbles me, your laughter lifts me, and your courage in the face of anything life throws at you amazes me. You make every challenge feel easier and every joy feel brighter. Today, in front of everyone we love, I promise to protect your heart as you always protect others, to stand beside you when the days are easy and stand even closer when they're not, to be your biggest cheerleader, your safe place, and the one you can always count on no matter what. I promise to dance with you in the kitchen and to always to be the one to remove the spiders no matter how big or small, and never take your smile for granted. Loving you is the most natural thing I've ever done, and promising forever to you is the easiest thing I'll ever say. I love you always.
I still can't quite believe we're standing here today. Back when we were 16, you sent me that relationship request on Facebook. On the 2nd of May 2013, I never imagined I was saying yes to the person I'd one day marry. But through endless chats on BBM and Skype, meetups at the park in all kinds of weather, and sharing packets of love hearts, I knew you were something special. You made me feel safe, you let me be myself without needing to impress anyone. And in doing so, you taught me to truly love who I am. And if being myself is what led me to you, I'd make that choice again every time. You are my best friend, my support, and the person I laugh the hardest with. I'd like to take this moment to thank you. Thank you for always being there for me, treating me like a queen every day, and making me feel like I am the only girl in your world. So today I make these promises. I promise to stand by you through the good, the hard, the boring, and the brilliant. I promise to listen even when we don't agree. I promise to always be on your team. And I promise to start putting lids back on things and stop leaving half-empty drinks everywhere. I'm working on it. You are the love of my life, Nate. I've loved you at 16, and I love you even more today, and I will always keep choosing you.
Our couple will shortly exchange rings, and the wedding ring is an unbroken circle. It has no beginning and no end, and it symbolises unending and everlasting love. And these rings will remain outward symbols of the lifelong promises you have made to each other here today. Now, to present the ring, I would like to ask Kyriakos, please, to come forward. Right in the box. I'd like to place the ring on Lily's third finger of the left hand and just hold it there while you repeat these words after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage
as a sign of our marriage
and the promises I have made to you today.
and the promises I have made to you today.
You'd like to seal those words by placing the ring fully on the finger. We only have one ring left there in that. Thank you, Kyriakos. Third finger of your left hand. And repeat that. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage
as a sign of our marriage
and the promises I have made to you today.
and the promises I have made to you today.
Okay, would you like to seal those words by placing the ring on the finger? Would you like to just turn and face this way? Nathan and Lily, you have both made the declarations prescribed by law and have made a solemn and binding contract with one another in the presence of your witnesses, family and friends here today. And it gives me the greatest of pleasure to announce that you are now husband and wife. Congratulations to you both. You may now share your first kiss as a married couple. Our couple will now sign the marriage schedule. While that's being done, I think we have a little bit of background music that will be going on. And of course, you're more than free to talk amongst yourselves if you wish.
then look at each other, and then if it's possible, I'm going to go further back.
Actually, yeah, that's what's going into the
Okay, big squeezes,
I bundled mine up in the top block. I said next time we'll go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude the ceremony. Just have a few words to say to our couple that we wish you every happiness for your future married life together. And we hope that you and your guests enjoy the rest of this very special day, which I feel sure. And I don't think there's any plate smashing, so, so I think the venue might be happy with that. So if you are able, would you please be upstanding for the newly wedded couple? May I
Thank you all for being here today. Today marks the beginning of a truly special day, a day filled with passion, unity, lifelong commitment, and probably a few nervous moments. Today, where two sides come together and emotions might run high. So before I start waffling on too much, we'll all raise a glass and wish the best of luck to my beautiful club, Manchester United. As they play at Manchester United. Being a Man United fan, I've needed a lot of patience and commitment, quite a lot lately. So I want to take a moment to thank two people who taught me that patience and commitment, what they really mean. My parents, especially my mum, for showing true patience, that's endless moaning, and true commitment by putting up with them all these years. But seriously, you've both always been an example of what true love really looks like. You've always treated Lily like part of the family, giving her the love, kindness, and endless sarcasm which you've always shown me, which I would always be grateful for, so thank you. To Jack and Kiri, you've both raised someone truly amazing, really. I feel so lucky to be marrying her. Thank you for trusting me with her heart and welcoming me into your family. I'll always treat her with the same respect you've always shown me. And I promise, as your son-in-law, to always chase the airport bus if you ever leave your bag behind it. Steen, Reniki, Ikojeniatus Lily, Ευχαριστώ που ταξιδέψατε εδώ για να φτάσουμε μαζί σήμερα. I'd like to also take a moment to thank 5 special women, the bridesmaids. You've each played such an important role in helping me feel supported and stress-free. Well, as stress-free as wedding planning can be. Georgia, you've invited Lily Sykes into school. You're her biggest cheerleader, and you're more excited today than I think Lily was. Emma, you made sure nothing has been forgotten by asking hundreds of questions. Maddie, you're Lily's unpaid therapist. Katie, you're Lily's spreadsheet queen and life organiser, and waited for today as long as Lily has. And Nancy, thanks for letting me steal your sister, even if it means you're third wheeling in the back seat on long drives and stuck sharing a room with your parents on holiday. Life comes at a price, mostly paid by you. You all look amazing, and we're both very lucky to have you both all in our lives. Another big thank you to my groomsmen and page boys. You're all looking very sharp, of course. I didn't ask you to get involved with any planning for today, which is probably for the best, but I'm grateful you're all here by my side. Also want to give another massive thank you to my best man, Brent. We used to stay up late watching horror films on every Friday night, playing for the mighty Middlesbrough, and then buying our first houses just a couple of weeks apart, and now you're standing by my side today. You've been an amazing friend, and I couldn't ask for a better person to be my best man. The biggest thank you obviously goes to my beautiful wife, Lily. We've been together since we were 16, 12 years of growing up together from awkward teenagers to slightly less awkward adults. I still remember the first time you invited me to your house. We watched 3 films, Unstoppable, Final Destination and The Impossible, which, looking back, could have been some sort of warning. But the last film in which we watched was cut short, because you made me leave early before your mum and dad came home from work. Very romantic. Since then, we've built our home together, and today is another stage in building our lives together. Lily, you're kind, beautiful, and hilarious, and very intelligent, but despite that, you still chose me, and I'm not sure whether to be honoured or worried. I often joke about winning the lottery, but every day with you feels like winning the lottery. Being loved by you has been the greatest gift of my life. You make me laugh, you make me smile, you make me feel like the luckiest man in the world, all by just being you. You're my best friend, and now, officially, my wife. To our friends and family, thank you all for being here today. I'm looking forward to seeing all your lovely dance moves and supporting most of you. We're incredibly lucky to have each of you in our lives. So if you all raise a glass to love, to Lily, my wife, and may the rest of our lives be as beautiful as you look today. Thank you.
Γιάκο, θέλω κάτι να το πεις. Του εύχομαι όσα χρόνια είναι μαζί με τη Λίλη, αλλά τόσα χρόνια να κάνει να δει πρωταθλήτρια τη Μάντσεστερ. Oh God, here we go. Πες το λίγο στο πιο δυνατά. Αλλά όσα χρόνια είναι με τη Λίλη μαζί, τόσα χρόνια να κάνει να δει τη Manchester United πρωταθλήτρια.
Basically, my brother is wishing Nathan, what he's wishing for is the same number of years he's going to be with Liverpool is for Manchester United to become
The championship.
Oh God.
One, two.
3, 4.
Yeah, really scared. Right, here we go. Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who've not had the pleasure of meeting me yet, I'm Brent, and I've been given the honour of being Nation Best Man today. I hope you're having a good day. I can't wait to see you on the dance floor later, especially you, Lewis Magic. And wherever Billy is, I don't know where Billy is. I can't wait. I especially can't wait to see you. I really didn't want to speak in front of everyone today, but when they, I went straight to Google, and the first thing I read was, imagine everyone naked. And that's exactly what I've done. And what I'm doing right now. Leslie, you look amazing. Lily, you look stunning today as well. Everyone was supposed to cheer there, but and you all look amazing as well. Right, here we go. I know a lot of Lily's family have come from far away today, and I know how much it means to Nathan and Lily. I do wish the wedding was in Greece though. Yeah. Really clear now. I'm scared. Shaking. Here we go.
Go on, Brent.
The best thing about Nath is he never changes. He'll order the same food every time, no matter where he is. He'll give the same answers, no matter what occasion. Some might even say he's a little bit boring. Like his dad. Sorry, Chris. But he's not boring at all. He's always up for anything, whether that's a ghost hunt, a cinema trip, or a night spent playing F1. Something we both tried multiple times, but had to give up because one of us would crash on the first lap. We first met playing for Mouch Park 18 years ago. It wasn't until we started at George Ward a couple of years later that we clicked. Our love for sports, sarcasm, Friday night sleepovers, watching any film we could find, reading through my dodgy text messages, and hours of Skype calls before he dumped me for Lily. And all those things bonded us like brothers. We also tried to look at YouTube, thinking we'd make it someday. Ideas floating around, bouncing off each other. Since then, we've continued to play sports in teams or against each other. And one thing I've always hated about Nate is his carefree nature. No matter what sport we play, he's always the better one out of the two of us. But he never looks like he wants to be there, ever. I've joked with Nate about how difficult it's been to write this speech, because he's always been the sensible one out of the group, all the boys. A one-woman man, the one that never gets too drunk or peer pressured into anything, which is a good thing, because the amount of times we've all asked for shots of insulin, and he's always firmly said no, which is probably a good thing. I forgot where I'm moving. And he's normally the one watching me make a fool of myself. But there's been a few occasions when I've brought him down to my level. The time in Bath, when we were celebrating buying our houses together. We were telling the girls we were going for what's all that? We were going for shots of tequila. And believe it or not, that was all Nate's idea. Yeah. On the stag, the mojitos were flying down, and the two-step was in full motion. Nate's a very hard man to embarrass. He's very sure of himself, he's calm, and he even pulled off those tight leggings on the stag do. Yeah. Although we never made it on YouTube, we do now work together. And despite constantly talking about ways we could become millionaires, quit our jobs, I do love spending every day with him. It's been an honour to be your best man, and I hope I've done a good enough job. You've been by my side through all the ups and downs, and I can't wait for the rest of our journeys together, even if that means being at Chadwick's every day. I love you, mate. And yeah, I'm just going to finish on a simple toast now, I think.
Hello everyone. Can I just say, hard speech to follow, but starting a very similar sentiment to Brent. For anyone who doesn't have the pleasure of already knowing me, I'm Nancy, Lily's little sister. Thank you. I just want to start by saying that you all look absolutely gorgeous, especially the lovely bride and groom. And it's a good job really that you all look so good, as I was slightly nervous, if you can tell, when Lily asked me to do a speech, but I think I'll stick to looking out at you all in your glad rags, rather than imagining you all in your underwear. As I share a lot of loved ones with Lily, who are here today, I know that it must be such a special feeling to look out across the room and see all your nearest and dearest looking back at you. So a big thank you to all of you who are here today to celebrate the new Mr. and Mrs. Groom. And of course, there are those who couldn't be here today, who I know Lily would have loved to be here. but unfortunately, Andy and Kitty are highly strung princesses and they would not have behaved. But in all seriousness, Lily and Nath, I know your loved ones in heaven are always looking down on you proudly, especially today. For a lot of us in this room, particularly Lily, our motto over the past year has been eat, sleep, wedding plan, repeat. Lily and Nath, alongside the help of family, friends, groomsmen and bridesmaids, have worked hard to make every aspect of this day beautiful the way they want it. Wow. Breathe a sigh of relief, you've pulled it off, everything's gone perfectly and everything looks amazing. So much effort has gone in by everyone who has contributed to this day. It couldn't have been done without any of you. Of course, a lot of extra love and appreciation to Lily's amazing bride tribe who have been there from the start. I know I'm very biased, but myself and my fellow bridesmaids pulled off one of the best hen weekends ever. We all had so much fun doing it together. One of my favourite things about the hen do, and I know that this was also Lily's favourite thing, was that it was the perfect opportunity for our side of the family to spend more time and get to know Nate's side of the family, whilst having a lot of laughs and fun celebrating Lily and Nate. Something that was made possible by the bridesmaids. Lily, I'm sure I don't have to tell you this, as it is very evident, but you have the most amazing group of girls surrounding and supporting you. Georgia, Katie, Emma and Maddie, it was a privilege getting to spend time with you over the last year, and it is clear to see why Lily loves you all so much. So thank you, girls. And I cannot miss her out. A big, big thank you to our lovely, talented, beautiful mother on all of her incredible wedding artwork, the invitations, table plans, programs and signage. I know you dedicated a lot of your time and effort to creating all of it, and I think you will all agree with me that it has made this day extra special. To the groom, Nathan. Trying to imagine a time in my life when you weren't there is an extremely difficult thing to do. From the very first moment you and Lily began your relationship, way back when, in 2013, you slotted into our family so naturally, like you had always been there. That is the beautiful thing about young relationships. You have both been able to grow, adapt, and support each other throughout every stage of your lives. Not only have you been there to witness all of Lily's different eras, but also most of mine. One of my earliest memories of you being around was when I just entered my full block fringe era. Lily wanted me to show Nathan, but I was too shy and embarrassed to come out of my room. Thinking about that memory now is so funny to me, as it couldn't be further from the truth. Which is that now I share more with Nathan than he probably would like me to. The reason why is that for me, you are an extension of my sister. Another person who is there to offer me advice, help solve my dilemmas, return my parcels, and take me to the shop to get some chocolate. Nate, you have a good head on your shoulders, you're respectful and dependable, very patient, which you need to be with Lily, loved by everyone in our family, and just a very good egg in general. A beyond perfect partner for my sister. Woo! Which leads me to the beautiful bride, my sister Lily. Before I say anything else, I just want to say that you look absolutely stunning. Like you do anyway, but even more so today. For those of you who aren't as fortunate as I am to have a big sister, let me tell you what it's like. To have an older sister means that you automatically go through life with a built-in best friend, secondary caretaker, advice giver, enemy, and second wardrobe all in one. Throughout our lives, we've experienced a lot together, and we have always stepped by each other's side. And you being the more outgoing sister, you have always been there to lead me through life when I've needed it. Without a doubt, you have played a big part in shaping who I am today. And in all honesty, I think I would be a bit hopeless without you. It's safe to say that throughout the last 25 years, we've had our fair share of ups and downs, like all siblings do. But picking just one special memory to share is an impossible task, as there are just so many moments and emotions I could talk about. So, I'm just going to say this. All of my favourite memories of you, and when we are at our best together, is when we are simply spending time together, completely comfortable in each other's presence. And most importantly, when we are both uncontrollably laughing together, which is a common occurrence as we both share the exact same strange sense of humour. Growing up with Lily, I have had the privilege of seeing firsthand how she has become the person she is today. And can I just say, I'm absolutely in awe of how you've achieved this without your own older sister to guide you. To have an older sister means that you always have that particular person to learn from and lean on in any situation, good or bad. Even when that particular situation involves needing your older sister to come and wipe your bum for you in school. And can I just clarify, it was primary school. Lily, you are one of the people who I admire most in this world. Your caring nature, courage, kindness, confidence, and willingness to literally go above and beyond to take care of people makes you the type of person people are drawn to and who everyone instantly loves. I know that, in another life, if you weren't my sister, then you're exactly the type of person I would want to be my friend. Lucky for me, you're both. There's one reason why I'm standing up here today to give this speech. And no, Lily, it's not for the promise of an extra sermon of cake. It's to express my love and appreciation for Lily and Nate as individuals and as a couple. You really are the template for a loving, healthy relationship where your partner is truly your best friend. So here's to married life and the next 12 years together. Here's to forever. Here's to forever. I love you both.
Right, me next. I won't take this long, I know you're all hand-hearted. So, after a very short speech, be 5 minutes, we all done with it, yeah? Let's start from the start. Right. Good afternoon, everybody. Please bear with me. It's been a very emotional day today. Mainly for my boy. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, I'd like to thank you all for being here today, celebrating Lee and Nathan's finally found the knot. I say finally because most of you know this do. They've been together since we were 16. Now some parents worry that their kids might settle down too early. In our case, Lee will settle down so early that we're still trying to work out if Nathan counts as a childhood sweetheart or part of the furniture. You know? Well, it turned out to be a case of both. Really sweetheart and part of our household furniture. Well, Wesley and Chris, we lost a son, and we gained a son we never had. Some of you might know that a few years ago, me and Nathan used to work together. So we spent 8 hours a day at work, finished work, then spent 8 hours at home. And Mum and Dad, she's so therefore when he used to come back to work for a sleep. And then repeat the next day. But we welcomed him into our life and we looked at this. I remember the day when he came around to ask me for my permission to give Lily away. So we came home and we saw Nathan outside the house waiting lunchtime in his work uniform. I thought, what's happening? Why is he here? So I waited for us to park up and got the car and he walks up to us. You're right, mate? Yeah, I'm alright. I'm here because I'm wondering if I can have your permission to marry Lily. So I just looked him up and down and I said, really? Dressed like that? In your work uniform with your high-vis yellow jacket? I said, go back, present yourself, and come back, you know. Lucky for him, the ring doorbell hammer didn't record this whole thing. Otherwise, you would be seeing it on the telly right now, but never mind. Yeah, they've grown up together, passed their exams together, and most impressively managed to survive renovating a house together. For the past 2.5 years, they've thrown their house into it, sold, and several large chunks of their salaries into clean up their home. And they've done brilliantly. For those of you who've seen the results so far, absolutely perfect. Now, one thing I love the most about their relationship is the fact that Nathan will literally run miles to Lily. Absolutely miles. And running he does. We all know that so far he's completed several runs, including the Chippenham half, the Bath half, the Avon Valley Runners half, the Chippenham 10k, the Burstenberg 10k, and the Melksham 10 mile so far. Now, some of you might think that Nathan found his passion for running to keep fit and healthy. I don't think so. Now, he hinted something earlier, and that brings me to where he discovered his passion for running. I'll tell you a little story. We came back from holiday one year. I arrived at Gatwick, took the coach to take us to the long stay car park. And as we arrived there, we got off the bus, walking towards the car, Jackie realised he left her hand luggage on the bus. Right? We sat back and watched in amazement as Nathan came to the rescue. Right? Without any hesitation or prompting, he channeled Usain Bolt, takes off and runs after the bus. Across several bus stops, jumping over several fences, chasing that fast disappearing bus. I've never seen anyone overtake a bus before. Even the security cameras would have told you. And Lily, amazing Lily, my amazing Lily. Clever, beautiful, kind, always known what she wanted in life. Nathan, thank you for loving Lily so much as we do, and for being the kind of man who would sprint through Gatwick for his future mother. Lily, you've grown into a smart, kind and beautiful woman, and seeing you today makes me heart burst with pride. It's clear Nathan adores her, and she adores him. Well, having said that, she adores him most of the time. But Nathan, since his wedding day, I feel it's only right to warn you. Right? And I have a confession to make. I'm not sure how to say this, but even though Lily has loved you since the age of 16, I'm afraid to say you have never been the only man in her life. Right? Not everything. In fact, Lily has been in a long-term relationship, and it's time that relationship came out in the open today. Now, I have taken the opportunity, and please forgive me for this, both of you, to invite that other person here today. He has been with us all this time, in the background, gone unnoticed. So, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to introduce, wait for it, Teddy! The true old Teddy. Well, Teddy asked me that through everything. And when I say everything, everything. Every bedtime, every meltdown, every holiday, every hangover. He has seen things no parent should ever see, honestly. Nathan, you may have the wedding ring, but Teddy still gets a prime position in bed. Right? And so you're aware, Teddy's almost definitely coming to the honeymoon. But jokes aside, I think I speak for everyone here when I say just how proud and happy we are to see you both here today. You've grown up together, made a beautiful home together, and now you're starting the next chapter together. So please raise a glass to Lily, Nathan, long-term commitment, short-term DIY projects, heroic sprinting in airport car parks, and for the only true love triangle featuring a man, a woman, and a threadbare teddy bear. To the writing room, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.